Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Street Trading coming at you with this week's weekly trade recap for what, 16th through the 20th of May 2022. We are looking at an hourly chart of SPY. Let's get into it. So that gap up in the previous week's Friday close of 13th, and all that trap that the street laid first couple sessions of last week's trading all got wiped out, and what do you know, ended up breaking the low of the previous week's lows. Back below that 385, heading further south we go. Yeah, you had a nice little push to the upside into the close, whatever. We've seen it time and time and time again. Buy all the pops. Listen, if the pops are working for you, you got to get in, get out. That's it. Rock out, do your thing. But obviously, it's not something you're gonna hold certainly over the weekend. Overnights, that's another conversation. But over the weekend, be foolish. Be foolish, in our opinion, humble opinion. So obviously, across the board, all sectors are bleeding. There's a lot of opportunities still. There's some nice breakouts and nice heavy volume to the upside as well that we're going to talk about in the weekly watches video. But for this recap video, we don't have as much. We stuck mostly to our watch list, not really did too much on the daily trade ideas. We have a couple that we trade almost on a daily basis on our basket that performed very, very nicely for us. We're going to talk about that as well. But again, this is talking about levels, guys. I mean, you've seen that previous levels are holding, good key opportunities to risk off these levels and enjoy the overall market trend, right? Not everything's going to be obviously correlated, but at the end of the day, when things are all lined up, it's just that much more conviction in putting on a position when everything's lined up. Talking about individual, industry, sector, benchmark, everything. So it just gives you a little bit more steam, so to speak, right? So anyway, we had to push to the upside. Ended up closing a point north with the after hours and all that stuff. I don't know. At the end of the day, guys, it's just a Friday trap in our opinion. But some good lessons on this recap that we're going to talk about. That when obviously the pain is there, deeper pain will probably ensue, and guess what? Emotions are all over the place. How long could someone sustain an unrealized on the screen, right? Who's in more pain? Always play devil's advocate, play both sides. Something you always want to take into consideration when you're putting on positions. But kind of getting off track here. Let's get into this week's past session. Put up a couple trade lessons in the week. We want to talk about those. We want to talk about some ones. We took two pretty, not going to say bad stops, but stops that ended up working. We didn't get back in, and we'll talk about that right now as well. Again, spotlight your wins, guys, right? It's that glass half full, half empty kind of scenario. Spotlight your wins. Yeah, you're going to take plenty of losses because that's just the cost of doing business. But don't sit and focus and think and talk and buy. You're just going to grow more of that. All right? Learn from them. See it. Okay, this is what happened. Boom, move on. Focus on your wins. Focus on your wins. Change that mindset, guys. All right? Change that mindset. All right, let's get into it.